Hey guys, it's Not Lammers Invoked 101. Welcome back, and it has been a hot second. We did a poll, Mio did a poll in my Discord server for what deck profile you guys wanted to see, and the majority of people who voted for Unchained, so that's what we're going to take a look at today. This build is, I think, slightly out of date. It's slightly a little different from what I think is getting played right now. I don't have that new back row protection monster, so forgive me for that. This was built, this is following a list that was sent to me by a friend, by our boy Tyler, and he wanted to play this at a tournament, so I rebuilt that one because it was missing a few cards, and yeah, here it is. So I'm going to set the extra deck and spells, the extra deck off to the side because all the spells and everything is right here, and we'll get right into the deck profile. I have my camera kind of sitting right here, and my monitor for this camera off to the side, so if I'm looking off to the side, it's because of that. Starting us off, we have 3 Unchained Twins Sarama. This is, all the Unchained Twins are level 3, but Sarama has the ability to set a card and then pop a card, and then of course, as all the Unchained Twins do, whenever it is destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to special summon an Unchained monster from the deck, which is pretty cool, from hand or deck. Then we have 3 Aruha, and Aruha is the one who, while in hand, can target a card you control, blow it up, and then special summon himself, and then he has the Unchained special summon effect to summon a thing from the deck. Then we have 3 Rakia. This rounds out our Unchained Twins. Rakia has the ability as a quick effect to target a card you control and destroy it, which is really cool. That's really useful for just getting some stuff onto the board. That's it for the Twins. Then we have some Unchained Souls. Starting us off, we have Unchained Soul of Disaster. Now this is the one that lets you target an opponent's monster and link with it and start link climbing. We only play 1 because this is like one of the biggest bricks in the deck. He does have 3k defense, which is really nice, and he does gain attack for each Unchained card in your graveyard. I believe it's 300 per Unchained card. And then he has another effect, which is if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target an Unchained monster in the graveyard and special summon it. So he revives from grave. And then we have 2 Abominable Unchained Soul. And this is your main kind of like main deck boss monster. Not only can he summon himself, but the Unchained stuff can summon him from the deck. And when he's special summoned, you can discard a card to pop a card on the field. And then during the turn that he wasn't special summoned but was destroyed, during like the next standby phase or whatever, you get to special summon him back, which is pretty cool. So really cool card. That's it for the Unchained monsters, by the way. That's all of them that we play. They're pretty good. It's a very solid strategy in terms of like monsters. Moving into hand traps, we play about 6, 3 Ash, of course, and because this deck doesn't need, nothing in this deck needs to hit the graveyard, so we can play D-Shifter in this, which is a very useful hand trap against a lot of strategies. So those 6 hand traps cover a lot of ground. Then we are playing only a handful of spells. 3 Abominations Prison. This is the Rhoda for Unchained, and like all other Unchained support cards, if it is destroyed, if it's set and destroyed, it gets to special summon an Unchained monster from the deck, which is pretty cool. So after that, then we have triple Pot of Extravagance. We play 3 ofs a lot of our extra deck, so Pot of Extravagance is perfectly fine in here. So yeah, playing 3 of that. And then of course, kind of following up with the dimensional guy, we play D-Fisher. Dimension Shifter, there we go, that's what it's called, Shifter. We play Fisher as well. So that's it for these spells. Like I said, only a handful, 7 total. Then we are playing a ton of traps, starting us off with Abominable, whoa! I dropped one. Oh no. 3 Abominable Unchained Soul. Abominable Chamber of the Unchained, sorry. And what this one does, it says target an Unchained monster, special summon an Unchained monster from hand or grave, and then if it's destroyed, it special summons from the deck. So that's pretty nice. And then we have 3 Escape of the Unchained, which is target an Unchained monster you control, a card on the field, destroy both, and then it has that effect if it's destroyed. 3 Torrential Tribute. This is to trigger our own Unchained stuff, because we can get advantage off of this, kind of like how ABC used to play it, and while the opponent kind of has to sit there and cry. 3 Solemn Strike. Solemn Strike is just a very strong card in general. This card, it's negation, it's really good, so 3 of those. And then for our 1-of traps, 1 Skill Drain, because again, all this stuff activates in the graveyard. The only thing that Skill Drain really affects is the Link monsters, but you can shut this off with a Rua. Then we are playing 1 Macro, again to go with the Dimension Shifter, and 1 Imperial Order. There's 7 spells in the whole deck, so Imperial Order doesn't really hurt this. And again, this is a card you can destroy with either Aruha or Regia. I guess Sarama can pop it too. That's it for the main deck. So it's a 40 card main, 40 cards exact. Moving into the extra deck now, there might be a card or 2 missing because some stuff got shuffled around whenever I took this deck apart after my buddy played it. So there might be some stuff missing, but we are playing 3 Unchained Soul of Rage. This card has a quick effect to target a special summoned monster your opponent controls and link with it, which is very cool. And then if it is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target a fiend in your grave, add it to your hand. And this one and the next one do that, which is Unchained Soul of Anguish. Now this one, it's not a quick effect, but this one can target a monster your opponent controls and link with that. Any monster, which is pretty cool. And this is the link 3. There is 1 Unchained Abomination in here. I believe there should be another one. So yeah, I think there should be 2 of this. But if you don't know what this does, basically anytime a card gets popped, this gets another pop. So during the end phase, this gets to pop a card. If a card is destroyed by battle, this card gets to pop a card. And if a card is destroyed by card effect, it gets to pop a card. So 3 pops on 1 card with 3k attack, and it's a link 4. Then we're playing 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, 1 Trisbania. Now, I think this was supposed to be something else, but I don't remember what. So I gave him a Trisbania. 1 Zeroboros, and 1 Bomber Dragon. So all 3 Topologics are in the extra because they pop stuff, they remove stuff from the field. They are while they are Cybers, they are easy to go into with this strategy, even though I don't think this strategy locks you into Fiend, but it might. So it might do that. But that's it for the deck. That is it for Unchained. It is a very cool strategy. It's a very fun strategy, and it's also a super flexible one that can be modified and adjusted to how you want to play it. And also it's very, very good. That's another really important thing about this deck, is that it's good. So if you're looking for something that's cheap, because this deck is pretty dirt cheap, everything in it basically comes common. Like, I think all of it was reprinted. The D shifters might be the most expensive thing in the deck, aside from like Extravagance, but Extravagance just got reprinted in El Dorado. And then there's some extra deck stuff that maybe, like maybe Bomber Dragon, maybe Trisbania, but for the most part, this all got reprinted in the same Megaton as the Unchained stuff did. So the Unchained is a pretty easy pickup if you're looking for something good and cheap that can actually take wins, and you can play a lot of variants and play a lot of traps and whatnot with it, because like there's Eldritch variants, there's Evil Twin variants, there's a bunch of different stuff you can do with this deck. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this deck in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.